Israel strikes Iran, a plane crashes in India with only one survivor, and the migration crisis at the European Union border with Belarus escalates. Here's what's happening in the world right now. Like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated. Thank you for your support from all of us at BELSAT. Last night, Israel launched a massive military operation in Iran. Hundreds of strikes hit targets across the country. The goal was to destroy Iran's nuclear program. Israeli authorities reported that Tehran was now closer than ever to building atomic weapons. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stated that Israel had struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weapons program. He emphasized that for decades, the regime in Tehran had called for the destruction of Israel and had backed that rhetoric with a nuclear program. Netanyahu reiterated that Israel would never allow those who sought its destruction to acquire the means to do so. Israel's armed forces targeted uranium enrichment facilities, missile bases, and major cities, including Tehran, Isfahan, and Tabriz. Meanwhile, Mossad reportedly launched sabotage attacks on Iranian air defenses. Key individuals connected to the nuclear program were also targeted. Among the reported dead were Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Commander Hossein Salami, several IRGC officers, and 2 nuclear scientists. Iranian state media also reported civilian casualties. The military campaign, known as Operation Rising Lion, began shortly after the U.S.'s 60-day deadline for Iran to sign a new nuclear deal expired. Tehran has promised a large-scale response. Israel declared a state of emergency ahead of the strike. Donald Trump said he had been aware of Israel's plans, but claimed that the United States had not participated in the operation. He promised to defend both Israel and American forces in the region, while also calling for a diplomatic solution. At the time of reporting, air raid sirens were sounding across Israel. Iran had launched over 100 strike drones, and ballistic missile attacks could follow. BELSAT will continue monitoring the situation closely. In India, one person has miraculously survived the crash of a passenger Boeing. The sole survivor, a passenger in seat 11A, lived through a catastrophic plane crash that claimed the lives of nearly 300 people. Authorities warned that the death toll may rise as crews clear the wreckage of the dormitory building the plane crashed into. The survivor was identified as Vishwakumar Ramesh, a 40-year-old British citizen who was returning to London after visiting family in India. He was seated in row 11A on a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, while his brother Ajay was sitting in a different row. Shortly after takeoff, the plane crashed into a dormitory that housed local doctors and medical students. All 241 people on board, except for Ramesh, were killed. Little is known about his medical condition, but officials reported that he was able to speak with journalists and contact his family from the hospital. Ramesh told reporters that about 30 seconds after takeoff, he had heard a loud noise and then the crash occurred. He said everything had happened extremely quickly. According to official data, the plane was carrying 242 people, 12 crew members, and 230 passengers. Among them were 217 adults, 11 children, and 2 infants. The Belarusian hacker group cpartisans claimed responsibility for attacking 95 Russian city websites, as well as the oil company Neftagaz Export. They said the cyber attack was timed to coincide with Russia's national holiday on June 12th, a day they intended to mark in their own way. The hackers replaced the website's homepages with images of Ukrainian cities destroyed by Russian forces, along with messages of support for Ukraine. They stated that, in their view, Russia Day was a shameful holiday for those who, quote, danced on bones and blood of peaceful civilians and freedom fighters. Tensions are rising at the border between Belarus and the EU. Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia are on high alert. Since early 2025, there has been a sharp increase in the number of illegal migrants attempting to enter the EU via Belarus. Lithuania has reported that such incidents occur daily and are part of an organized smuggling operation. In response, Lithuania has taken legal action against Belarus in The Hague, accusing Minsk of running an illegal human trafficking scheme that violates international law. They are seeking over $200 million in damages. Only the construction of a border wall is projected at $152 million. Poland has also reinforced its border under the Eastern Shield program, which runs through 2028. Polish authorities claim that the migrant flow represents a hybrid attack orchestrated by Belarus. In March, Prime Minister Donald Tusk stated that defending the eastern border was Poland's top priority. He said it required not only determination, but also funding and new infrastructure. On June 10th alone, 200 people reportedly attempted to cross into Poland illegally, and 2 smugglers were apprehended. According to Border Guard officer Michał Bura, more than 670 illegal crossings were recorded in the Podlasie region between Friday and Sunday of that week. Interestingly, even China has reportedly expressed dissatisfaction over the crisis. After the Polish president visited Beijing last year, the number of migrants dropped. Some analysts suggest this may indicate that the actions of Belarus and Russia are not entirely in line with China's strategy in Europe. It is possible that during Lukashenko's recent visit to China, Xi Jinping issued a quiet reminder of that. Let us know what you think in the comments, and stay tuned. BELSAT will continue bringing you the latest updates.